Got a question. Ever felt like your thoughts get tangled up? Like they make sense in your head but not out loud? Welcome to Leave It to Larremore, the space where we slow down, speak up, and sort it all out. No experts, no script, just real talk, real people, and a real understanding. I'm your host, Bryant Larremore, and together, we're untangling life, one conversation at a time. Let's talk about it. So this conversation is far more of a reminder. And for some, it may even be a hot off the press news release that they had no idea about. But this past weekend, I had the privilege of spending some time with my oldest son, and something happened that really showed me how we are in relation with the Most High. And while he was visiting, he was helping out a lot around the house, and we cleaning up, and he let me know he had to use the restroom, and he was upstairs. And I told him, I said, well, I just went and bought a case of toilet paper, and it's in the garage. So just go out there and get some. So he goes to the garage, gets the toilet paper, takes care of his business. Well, I go to the garage and I'm going for another purpose. I think I was getting some water or something. And I looked down at the case of tissue and realized that he had grabbed a roll out and took it with him to the bathroom. And immediately, the Most High spoke to me and said, that is exactly how you do me. I have given you open access to a case, but you'll settle for a roll. And this conversation really comes as a reminder that God has so much more in store for us than we have even begun to access. That moment showed me so clearly that He has given us access to an open heaven, and we have settled for the minimum, and not to miss the understanding that this movement has very little to do with us and has so much to do with His ability. And that is where we find our gratitude for being in the position, in the place where we have the right to even access what He has available for us, even though we haven't done the work, even though at our best, we're not even worthy. But just to think that every goal and dream that you've ever thought of is nowhere near what He wants for you. That is a chip off the iceberg of what He has in store. He has a case, and we're settling for a roll. He showed me so clear that we're not dreaming big enough. And again, not for the sake of our abilities and leaning on our talents or our gifts, But we're not dreaming big enough because we don't see him as being big enough. And he is so much more than what we have tapped into. He so clearly showed me that what I have been settling for is 0% of what he has in store. And if the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and them and they that dwell therein, then he gives us access to it all. But we settle for minimum. In our life, our goals, our ambitions, and our dreams, we've discounted ourselves. We've counted ourselves not worthy. We've counted ourselves incapable. We have put so many limitations on where we are. Some of it is out of comfort. Comfort being the enemy of progression. The thing that has stopped you from even aiming higher than what you've aimed. From even stepping out further than what you've gone. There's so much more that is in store for you. There's so much more that's waiting on you. You can't be tripped up by trivial things. Not when there's a plan, there's a dream, there's an ambition, there's a sight, there's a vision that's far greater than where you are. And he's given us open access to it. So now it's on us to ask the question, why are we not aiming for it? Why are we not seeing that we serve a Most High that is capable, able, and willing to give you the abundance of your heart? You cannot dwell on the minimalistic insight that you have. You cannot consider yourself the sum total of who you are today, because he's created you to be so much more. He's opened you up to access everything that you could imagine. There is nothing that is created that wasn't at one time a thought. What are you thinking about? If we elevate our mind, elevate our thoughts, we'll be able to elevate our legacy. There are so much more waiting on you. It's time for you to realize that what you have been dreaming about, what you have been thinking about, is not even nowhere near what he wants for you as it relates to our minimalistic thinking. He has a plan and a promise that is far greater than just simple insight. We have not tapped in to what we have access to. We have been given an opportunity to take the case, but we've settled for the role. We can have so much more if we just thought about it first. because whatsoever a man thinketh, so is he. If we can imagine how great and how amazing and how accessible the Most High is, we would doubt for no reason. This is a training ground for how we have to think. And no professional, but definitely experienced in leaning and depending on someone who is greater than myself, who has proven himself every time. This conversation is not just a conversation for you. This is me giving you insight on the conversation I had with me. This is me allowing you to eavesdrop on what I had to speak to myself, to remind me that there was a privilege that I was living beneath. And the only reason I have not accessed greater is because I've settled for the role. Son, I appreciate you moving in a way that allowed me to see how there's more in life that we have access to than what I've settled for. I know that greater is coming. I know that I am a fraction of who I am called to be. And guess what? You will get to see what I'll be, and we'll be able to talk about it. This is Leave It to Larremore. I'm always encouraging you to see past where you are into the place where you want to be. Hey, appreciate you for tapping in with Leave It to Larremore. This is where thoughts get untangled and understanding gets built. Remember, you don't need a title to have a voice, and you don't need all the answers to start the conversation. If something from today's episode made you think, hit that follow button, share with somebody, and keep the convo going. I'm Bryant Larremore, and until next time, keep thinking and keep talking and keep growing. This is Leave It to Larremore.